Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. Danielle here. Thank you for following along with me. Definitely having some technical glitches lately, and I appreciate that all of you have been so supportive. And speaking of which, I am just going to go ahead and adjust a couple things, make this easier on all of us. And I hope y'all are doing well. I realize it's also the Friday before Thanksgiving here in the US, which definitely throws everyone's schedule into a bit of chaos. So I appreciate that you found some time to spend here with me working on your self-care. Okay, cool. Awesome and awesome. Okay, so it looks like we're cooking with gas. So for those of you who have not been here before, my name is Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. And if you want to learn more about my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, and if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, along with all of my social media and my email newsletter. If you want to sign up for that, I highly recommend it. If you're going to be doing any holiday shopping, there are going to be some great deals in the next 2 weeks, all in the description. And normally we would just switch over to the grid, but I'm actually still cleaning up the last grid. So I'll kind of keep chatting with you all while you move from the stream that didn't quite work to this one. Again, good to see you all. So I am going to be doing a live stream on Thanksgiving, and I certainly would love to see any of you there that don't have other places to be or want to take a little rest break in your day. We'll definitely be doing an 8 p.m. stream. It looks like that's the most popular by far, and I may be doing an earlier stream, just depending on, I only have one guest coming over. It's just a friend for some snacks basically. And yeah, so I'll let you know if there's going to be more than one stream, but on Thanksgiving, definitely an 8 p.m. stream. So hooray. And thank you to everyone who gave any feedback that made it really helpful. That was really helpful. It made it really easy for me to schedule what was going to work best for all of us. Awesome. So right now I am simply putting away the crystals from last stream. I didn't have time to do that after the last stream. So let's see. Okay, and recovery from eye surgery, absolutely. Oh, goodness. Okay, good stuff. Flower, good to see you. Thank you for finding us over here. I'm just going to finish putting these away. It's good to see you still, not still. And let's see. Rhodonite, ruby, red tiger eye. There we go. Okay. So, while I'm finishing this up, which will only take another minute most, what is anyone doing for next week? Those of you that are in the States, are you going away? Are you staying close? Hey, Violet Integration, good to see you. Hey, Kanta, good to see you too. Kath, it's wonderful to see you. I'm just finishing up getting ready. I didn't have a chance to clear up the crystal grid before this stream. So just putting that away. Boosting childlike excitement in everyday life. Kat, there is a crystal just for that. I'm so glad you asked for it. We've been using it a lot lately, actually. It's called Fuchsite, so I'll be sure to leave that out to add in for you. And let's see, we've got being productive this weekend. That sounds great. Thank you for your patience, everybody. These technical issues have been a complete pain. Lots and lots of hours put into it. So let's do Blue Apatite, Black Onyx. And now we're ready to dive in. Thank you for your patience. So, for those of you who maybe haven't been here before, go ahead, click that live chat button. Feel free to request any special intentions for your personal well-being and healing, and I will get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. After that, we'll slide into a Reiki session where I will send you Reiki over that crystal grid wherever you are and whenever you happen to be watching this. Yeah, this time it was YouTube's fault. This time was a simple fix. Okay, so let's head on over to that grid. Awesome, fantastic. So there we go. Center me a little bit. Awesome. There we go. So copper, as per usual, that helps to break up blockages, get the energy flow going, and the mirror helps to sneak attack by a yawn. It reflects any not so necessary energies, let's say, so that we don't have to bring them into our grid. And Kath, as you were mentioning, a crystal that helps you to bring a childlike energy, like a play-like energy into your everyday. And I said Fuchsite. This is Fuchsite. Let me there we go. So Fuchsite can be just super sparkly and amazing, but it is a stone of self-care. All about channeling the sense of play for just the sake of play. So wonderful for anyone that wants to connect with their inner child, or that simply looks for that renewal that comes from just childlike abandon. Also really helpful for carpal tunnel, spinal alignment, and sleep disturbances. So definitely thinking of flower with the sleep disturbances one. And we'll see where these end up, but we'll put them here for now. So that is Fuchsite. Yes, I picked up the first one that I was reading before, but I'm going to start from the top now and start bringing in everyone's requests. But it's so good to see everybody. Thank you all again for your patience. So we've got Definitely helping you with quitting smoking for sure. Snowflake obsidian, labradorite. I'm still looking up aquatic agate. It might be ocean agate, it might be the same, I'm not sure. Peridot, amethyst, amazonite. Amethyst. Chrysocolla. Let's start there. Okay. Seriously, the Reiki family, we are all just so interconnected. So, oh, you're welcome, Kath. There are so many synchronicities every time, but it seems like especially today. So we'll start with some amethyst. Superb for making changes in our lives and for just beginning any kind of self-improvement. This helps you to be kind and patient with yourself as you work through these changes that you're making. It's also a stone that has a lot of connection to addiction. Also, whether that's addiction and recovery and 12 steps or other ways of dealing with that stuff. And for things like quitting smoking, like Chris has mentioned here, this is definitely a stone of changing the things you can't accept and accepting the things you can't change. So that is amethyst. And that, by the way, amethyst also helps with sleep. Labradorite is a very helpful sleep stone too. It's also wonderful for clairvoyance, as well as detailed attention to very, very fine information. It's like needle in a haystack type stuff. So if you find yourself looking around like a needle in a haystack trying to find your decorations and things like that in the next week, labradorite for sure. Also really helpful for calming disputes. So, for all those fun family gatherings, definitely bring some labradorite. But yeah, clairvoyance, that's our spiritual sight. That's where we get our intuitive vision. And this can definitely help with opening that up and connecting with it. Chrysocolla helps with encouraging you to follow your spiritual path. It's also really helpful for making the decisions when you're making decisions to help you to do so in a way that supports your higher good. And it's wonderful for connecting with new techniques, new methods, new ways of expressing yourself creatively. So that is chrysocolla. Black onyx helps to ground fear and anxiety. And it is a wonderful stone for anyone that's struggling with grief. And I definitely see that in the request too. This is not only grief, but this is also protection from lower energies and from other people. Also helpful for releasing self-doubt, boosting self-esteem, and for protection against anyone who would play mind games. This can be really helpful for that. So there we go. Black onyx. Just bring that in. Peridot helps with breaking bad habits and cycles and patterns. And it helps to bolster and support good friendships. It's also really helpful for IBS, acid reflux, things like that, as well as anger, jealousy, and even guilt. So that is peridot. Amazonite helps to encourage self-care, even in folks who tend to think of how they can support others before supporting themselves. Helpful for the spine and spinal nerves, and also very, very calming. Also helps with good luck. So if you are, playing any games of chance or anything, this is also a good one for you. And if you're looking for a good gift for a nurse or a caregiver of any kind, Amazonite is definitely the one. Snowflake obsidian helps with inner peace and harmony, balancing the mind, body, and spirit connection, and calming overstimulation. Really helpful for recognizing those patterns again and for releasing guilt. This is also a really helpful stone if you have suffered a loss and you're having a hard time connecting with the concept of hope. It's totally understandable. This is a stone that can help you with that. It also supports clairaudience, which is your spiritual hearing. So that can help to cultivate that. So that is Snowflake obsidian. And I'm going to get to the rest of your requests too. Gotcha. Oh, hey, Catherine. Good to see you. Okay. Oh, let's also do a couple more. Carnelian, Herkimer, Garnet, Ruby. We'll do those. Carnelian helps with our center of relationships, the sacral chakra, which is just beneath the navel. Also encompasses romantic relationships, including if you were working on manifesting your soulmate relationship, this is a wonderful stone. Helps with sexuality, fertility, and with creativity as well. And this can also help with colds, allergies, and even healing really persistent wounds. So that is carnelian. Yeah, the sacral chakra is just beneath the navel. It's associated most with the color orange. And yeah, carnelian is very in alignment with it. Ruby helps with bringing you the courage to be yourself. Also really helpful for cultivating your skills in leadership and management, and for treating fibromyalgia pain. Also thought really helpful for both love and fertility. So let's go ahead and put some ruby. Okay. Garnet is very complementary to ruby. Garnet helps with strength, balance, practicality, using your time wisely, getting organized, and having courage too. This is a stone that if you're looking for how to set things up, if you're reevaluating workflows, if you are thinking about a new venture, whatever it might be, this is the thing that helps you to see all of those fine details and how to just like make the thing run better. So we will go ahead and bring in some garnet. It's a very Capricorn stone, and it is January's birthstone after all. So that is garnet. Herkimer diamond, which is actually clear quartz, found in the Herkimer, New York region of the US. This is very helpful for manifesting and being in the present moment. Wonderful for harmonizing energy that just not feeling great, especially if you're putting together a lot of people with different energies. Yeah, helpful for that. Also wonderful for intuition and balancing metabolism, and in general, yeah, just intuitive ability. But if you are working on manifesting things, this is one that can help you to be in that present moment, so you're not just constantly looking for the next place or the next thing, but more enjoying where you're at as part of the practice. And I will come back for the rest of those crystals as well that you requested, Chris. I'm so glad you're here. Recovery from eye surgery for your husband. Definitely, Lila Ray. So we've got aventurine helps the eyes. So aventurine is definitely helpful for the eyes. It's also great for supporting you to see a bigger version of yourself. If you tend to sell yourself short or think, I can't do that, I can't do that, I'm not capable of any of those things. This helps you to see past those sort of ideas, to see your true capabilities and expand your goals for yourself. It can be very encouraging in learning new things, including learning about yourself. There we go. Also helpful for heart rhythms. And we'll also bring in some emerald, because emerald helps with healing skin and tissue. So if you just had surgery, this will definitely help with the healing. It also helps with bronchitis, lungs, and upper respiratory stuff, which if you're unconscious for that, if they give you anesthesia, depending on the kind of surgery, that's usually impacted. This also helps with boosting your passions in life and for reestablishing a sense of confidence about your appearance. So that is emerald. So all the best to your husband and to you and to your family. I hope everybody's feeling better soon. And okay, labradorite we have. And Kanta, intention, to allow any suppressed anger from personal experiences of sexism, patriarchy, and ageism to come up, and to convert this energy into productive activity, manifestation, and physical fitness. I love that. So let's go ahead and get some let's see. Okay, let's definitely start with some red jasper. This can be very, very helpful with the root chakra, which can really help you feel safe and grounded enough to like release really intense feelings. And it is very much about fighting injustice, bullying, and all the things you listed. Helpful for empowerment, for standing up for yourself, psychic and spiritual protection, as well as just grounding in general too. Helpful too for like emotional support for long-term change or going through long-term illness or anything like that. Also helpful for depression and fertility, but anything having to do with the root chakra. So that's basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight, fear and safety kind of themes. And this is definitely a helpful one for all of those things. And then the other one I wanted to bring in is dumortierite. This can be perfect for what you're asking for because one, it helps with anger, and two, it also helps with standing up for yourself, as well as patience, improving situations. If you're in a situation that just seems beyond all hope, dumortierite is thought to help improve that. It's also wonderful for healing ligaments and tendons, and it's very connected with dogs. A lot of folks feel that this helps to calm nervous dogs. But yeah, great for your case, the anger and the standing up for yourself. Yeah, absolutely. So that's dumortierite. And I'm also going to put in red tiger eye because this is excellent for things like that. So this is probably the most protective stone I have. Red tiger eye helps with keeping really nasty energy at bay. And this is like bullies, people who are gaslighting, insulting, triangulating, all the different things people can do to try to like wreak havoc and keep you from moving forward. It's really good for bullying. We can just sum it up for what it is, bullying. Whether it's in the mundane realm or if it's in the spiritual realm. Like if someone is doing malevolent spiritual work, this will also help that. But this also is a stone that helps with manifesting financial abundance in a hurry. So yeah, anybody need some quick money? It's like, anybody not need some quick money? Okay, so let's bring in that red tiger eye. Good to see you, Kanta. Glad you are here. Okay. And everyone, definitely doing a stream 8 p.m. on Thursday for U.S. Thanksgiving. There might be a second stream that day. I'm thinking about it, but there'll definitely be one at 8 p.m. You're welcome here, and of course, if you have people to spend that time with, enjoy and have a lovely day wherever you're going to be. I'm just going to be here with the cats, so I might as well hang out with all of you and bring you some beautiful Reiki energy. I think it'll be a great way to spend the evening. And then you said physical activity, manifestation, physical fitness. Polychrome jasper helps with all of that movement, getting fit, getting going, lower extremities, and just all the joints too. It's also helpful for motivation, self-confidence, breaking through indifference, and just sort of like when you get to that point where you're like, whatever. This helps kind of break through that. Also wonderful for reigniting your passions in life, especially for your soul's purpose. So we will bring this in for you. Let's see, let's do... I need to get some smaller polychrome jasper, but these are all I have, and these are actually the smaller ones that I have on the website too. So that's polychrome jasper. All the best to you. Kath, intentions for relief from worry, anxiety, letting go of control, coping with grief and loneliness, and boosting childlike excitement, which we already got that last one. So that's awesome. Fighting injustice are us. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like the last presidential election, there was a dance party outside of the convention center where they were counting the ballots, and they had dancing mailboxes. People made like big costumes that they would wear as a mailbox, and there were eye holes in there somewhere, and they could stick their arms out and their legs kind of came out. It's like a big box kind of costume. And they were twerking and stuff, and I sent the videos to my friends, and they're like, yeah, that's definitely Philly, making sure all the ballots get counted. I'm like, yeah, I'll have a big giant dance party in the street. Standing up to injustice are us. Absolutely. Awesome. Okay. So let's get some worry, anxiety. Yeah. Let's see. Awesome. Okay, so let's start with some green calcite. I feel like this will be really helpful with the worry and the anxiety and that kind of stuff coming up. This on the emotional level helps those things, and on the physical level, when we're stressed out, anxious, worried, we tend to hold it in our body and even like tense up. We might not realize it in that moment, but we're doing that. And then later on, we might realize like, wow, that's, the amount of physical pain and discomfort that we're in because of that tension. This helps to unwind that. So yeah, wonderful for lifting the energy of things just in general too. So let's do, actually, here we go. Next is green onyx. This can really help grief and sadness for sure. We already have black onyx, which is very, very helpful for grief, also helpful for anxiety. That's already in the grid. So that'll be helping you as well. But this is for the sadness, the true like heart weight of grief, and also for emotional shutdown. This is one that helps you to move forward despite emotional pain. So even as you continue on your healing journey, you'll still be able to make some progress. So I hope that this is helpful. This is one of my more favorite, emotional first aid kind of stones, the green onyx. And green onyx, if you do look for it elsewhere, and these will be on the website soon, if you do look for it elsewhere, it's often like a lighter green, almost like a pistachio color, like a light green is very common to see too. Additionally, I brought in some malachite. This helps with healing really painful emotions in the heart center without getting stuck, and it can help you to let go of the past so you can better embrace your future quite a bit. Also helpful for the liver, pancreas, spleen, for anxiety and depression, as well as sleeping issues and phobias, especially fear of flying. So that is malachite. So I feel like that will help. And the amethyst will help you with letting go of control. Really helpful with that. So thank you for being here, Kath. Lots of love. Being productive this weekend, fast money, and heart healing. You got it, Violet Integration. Yes, yes, Kanta, there were twerking mailboxes. Yes, it was great. Definitely look that up. There's so many videos of it online. Okay, so for fast money, we've got red tiger eye in there, but let's bring in some citrine. Productivity will bring in bumblebee jasper. Heart healing, bring in some rhodonite. So bumblebee jasper aids with mental focus and just physical energy, and like kind of spurs you on to like wanting to get involved in things, physically moving and also mentally being engaged. This is one that can help you feel excited about sinking your teeth into work or a project, whether you're working alone or with others. It's also really helpful for empowering anything that you're manifesting. It does have high concentrations of sulfur and arsenic, so definitely be careful with it. But yeah, this can bring a lot of positivity, confidence, motivation, physical energy. I feel like that will help for your weekend plans. Rhodonite is helpful for a broken heart and healing all those cracks of the broken heart. This will be supportive for, I don't know anybody in here that this wouldn't be supportive for, but it'll definitely help Kath too. So this is great for moving through ends of relationships and also grief, but especially when it comes to like a broken heart, breakup, divorce, when it comes to allergies, autoimmune, anything, asthma, the lungs, very helpful stone. I struggle with all of those things. This is one of the things I do to help. Of course, this is a good opportunity for me to say, nothing I do replaces anything else. I'm the person that takes my meds. I eat well. I do all the things I can, including meditate, do Reiki, and crystals. Everything I do can be a complement to everything that may already be helping you. So absolutely use them all together. Also helpful for balancing yin and yang in the body, working through insecurities. And it's one that is often recommended for folks that are working through past emotional abuse. So that is rhodonite. Rhodonite is pink and black. Rhodochrosite is pink and white. And then for a little bit more financial abundance, let's bring in some citrine. Citrine that we find today is often amethyst that's been baked at high heat to turn it a yellowish color, like a bright, almost not there yellow. Natural citrine looks a little bit more like this kind of brownish color with orange in it. Wonderful for bringing in financial abundance, for making good financial decisions, for dealing with addictions and compulsions, for helping with fibromyalgia, and helping with nausea as well. I use it often for balancing logic with intuition. If I feel like I keep going towards one side of myself, which honestly is usually the logic, it's like just sort of how I'm wired, it reminds me to like balance out where I'm coming from in a particular instance. So I hope that helps, Violet Integration. Oh, it's your birthday next Sunday. You'll be home for Thanksgiving. That's lovely. Awesome. Happy early birthday. And today is Heart's birthday. So if Heart ends up in the chat, definitely say happy birthday to Heart. Hey, Goddess of Four. Lots of love. Awesome, awesome. Okay, cool. So let me keep on going. I will get to everyone's requests. Thank you for forgiving me for being a little late to the start today. There were definitely some technical glitches, which were on YouTube's side this time, not mine. So thank you for your patience. Catherine, I would like to request something for money manifestation, safe travels, patience, and creativity. Absolutely. And I saw, I did see the request from Goddess of Four. You're driving out to get furniture, I think. So we've got protection during travel. So let's get a couple of those. Let's get Moonstone. Tourmalinated quartz. So black tourmaline helps to repel or dispel negative energy. And when it goes through quartz, in this case, the quartz is green, so that brings in even a little bit more heart-centered energy. It helps to break up really old, stuck energy, like old trauma healing stuff from early this life or even a past life. It can help to break that up so you can start to release it and let it go. It's also really helpful for finding new streams of revenue, new jobs, new side jobs, whatever you're looking for. Helps too with fortune, luck, the heart and blood vessels. It's thought to break up scar tissue as well as blockages, and it's exceptional for protecting anyone who's traveling, particularly if that happens to be by car. So that is tourmalinated quartz. Another stone that's very helpful when it comes to protection while traveling is moonstone. That's been used for that for centuries. So moonstone, as one might suspect from hearing the name, it's very helpful for connecting with lunar energy, as well as the cycles, rhythms, patterns of nature. If you do any kind of full moon or new moon work, this is a must-have. And it can look a lot of different ways. This is also very protective of women. It helps to connect to the divine feminine and connecting to the truth, as well as old spiritual truths and spiritual practices. So we'll bring this in. But yeah, this is very protective of anyone traveling. So we will bring this, let's put that under our red jasper. And you may not be able to see these right now, but I assure you they're there. There we go. Wonderful. Money manifestation, patience, and creativity. So let's start with some money manifesting. We've got some pyrite. Fool's gold brings the real gold. And this is also very helpful for opening up to intuition without doing so without protections. So this helps you to open and hear and connect intuitively, but at the same time set that boundary for what you're willing to receive and what you're not. Helpful too for the brain, specifically memory, as well as fever and lungs, and is thought to help your body make the most of the energy during a Reiki session. So we will bring this in. And pyrite, fool's gold, we love it. It's so pretty. And there is pyrite in the crystal shop now, by the way. And for creativity, let's go ahead with some azurite. This definitely helps with calming and quieting the mind during meditation and energy work. It helps with bringing insight, intuition, as well as creativity. And it's wonderful for connecting with your spiritual side and your spiritual self. Helpful too for releasing indecision and worry, which sounds right up, I think, Kath's alley. And helpful too for spiritual wisdom, connecting with our spirit guides, and in general, dissolving blockages of energy as well as obstacles in our path. So this is azurite, and azurite is absolutely azure blue. Also helpful for muscle spasms and spinal alignment. So that is azurite. So that definitely helps with creativity. Safe travels we got. Patience, we did dumortierite helps with patience. Big time. That's my favorite patience stone, but let's see. Dragon's blood also helps with patience. And this will also help too with, I think it was Kath. This helps with grief, loss, not getting stuck in self-pity. Being with your feelings and grieving is absolutely normal and healthy, but like hanging out there too long, just kind of wallowing in the pain, not so much. This can help you with that differentiation there. Also helps with definitely patience with yourself as well as others, learning from your mistakes and helping kind of reset and hone the immune system as well as the nervous system. Helps with, it's supportive of the thyroid, and it also helps with the strength and the courage to create lasting change in your life. So actually, Chris, this might be helpful for the quitting smoking. So that is Dragon's blood. So, yay. So I hope that that helps, Catherine. Also something for helping you with memory, getting through Thanksgiving the first time so that you don't have to go back 3 times. That's definitely pyrite. Pyrite is helpful for memory. So that's already in there. So well done. Oh yeah, and hit the like button, y'all. And I will do everything I can to get everybody's requests. And I don't think we'll have any problem hitting that at all. Let's see. Release, so Key and Patty, release negative energies caused by seeing so many people who you would expect to be ride or dies that just disappeared. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, hey, Christina. Lots of love to you. So let's see. Shungite for sure. Zoisite for sure. So let's start there. Shungite is one that can help to release not only energy that we just don't need within us any longer, but also helps to release emotional pain specifically, as well as stress. This can also be helpful for tissue repair. So this will be helpful for Catherine, or let's see, who is it? Lila Ray, for your husband. This will be helpful for healing. And in general, just clearing the energy field. So yeah, it's not a bad thing to have extra good helping stones for releasing energy that we don't need. Let's go ahead and balance out the polychrome with some shungite. So shungite will help release a lot of that negativity and emotional pain. And zoisite is excellent for releasing negativity. Also helpful for releasing and moving through obstacles, challenges, and even our own procrastination. If it seems like there's just so many steps between you and where you want to go, this is a stone that'll help you to kind of take the bite-sized pieces and work on it little by little, so it can encourage you to take on all of those tasks. Also helps to support you through seasonal affective disorder as well, because it connects us with nature really well. So where shall we place you? Let's place you here and here. There we go. So I hope that helps. And I will get to the list that you had too. Would love help with time management and focus with school, along with more joy. Definitely. So the time management stuff is definitely a garnet thing, which is here. That'll help you get the most done in the least amount of time. It's an exceptional stone for that. I'm also going to bring in some lapis to kind of help. Lapis can bring a lot of organization and a lot of personal responsibility so that you can stick to those plans too. This also helps with pain and inflammation, communicating with open, honest, and truthful communication. Wonderful for bringing up your career, helpful for vertigo as well as hearing loss. And yeah, also great for anyone who's struggling to get organized. This can help. So let's bring in some lapis. And more joy. We have fuchsite in there, which is really helpful. But let's also bring in yellow calcite. Helps with fun and joy too, but fuchsite's the star there. Yellow calcite it's definitely filled with optimism, joy, and like just good happy vibes, but it also helps with our solar plexus, our center of self, free will, personal identity. This helps us to release any need for approval of others and helps you to set priorities based on your own desires for what you want in life. Wonderful for setting boundaries as well as holding boundaries, and for cultivating self-confidence. But yeah, very optimistic stone. So let's do that. So that'll help with even more joy and play and fun. So all the best to you, Christina. Oh, I love the gratitudes, Chris. If you need to lay down and like just enjoy, enjoy. Okay, emeralds in there, sapphire. Red tiger eye is in there. Lapis is in there. Honey calcite. Kunzite. Zoisite's in there. Prehnite, fluorite, bloodstone. Septarian chevron. And celestite helps with discernment. Absolutely. So I'm going to get to all those. So Septarian helps with muscle spasms as well as skin wounds. But this also helps a lot of the things that yellow calcite helped with. This helps with too, but in a very different way. This is more about deep emotional healing, seeing the sort of the habits, patterns, beliefs that are at the root cause of whatever's upsetting us, helps to understand ourselves a little bit better, and also helps to support us and leave us feeling like we can get a little vulnerable, which we kind of need to do in the healing path. So yeah, a lot of emotional growth and emotional maturity in this stone. So that's Septarian. There we go. Next, we have some honey calcite. This helps with attracting the best people to be in our lives right here and now. This is taking into account the sacral and the solar plexus, so your center of relationships and your sense of self. So it's very harmonizing, and also helps to support menopausal women and also bring a lot of optimism in even when things are really challenging. So let's bring in this honey calcite. Let's see. Let's put that on either side of the Septarian. Kunzite helps us to connect to our heart center and our spiritual center. Whenever I hold this, I feel really close to the Kuan Yin, and it's just ultimate compassion, unconditional love, connection to spirit, and unity consciousness. The awareness that we're all interconnected, and what we put out into the universe is ultimately going right back to us. So that is Kunzite. There we go. Go. Sapphire helps with the eyes. So Lila Ray, your husband, also helps with the ears, the thyroid, dementia, as well as connection with our angels, intuition, mediumship, channeling. It's a very high vibrational awareness of your angels and angel guides kind of stone. Very much helpful with clairvoyance and just bringing through messages like that. Wonderful too for envisioning a positive outcome when things are really looking kind of shaky. So that is emerald. Let's see. Making space for stuff. Chevron amethyst helps with connecting with our guides and our angels, and also helps with channeling and mediumship as well, getting messages from your guides. Wonderful for anything that involves visionary work. So that's shamanic journeying, that's scrying, that's even tarot card reading. This can be really helpful for. Very much empowers manifestation, and it helps us with cultivating tolerance of others, as well as supporting us through degenerative diseases. So this can be really helpful. But yeah, it's wonderful for just spiritual and psychic connection in very, very helpful ways. So chevron amethyst. There we go. Next is bloodstone, which also goes by the name heliotrope. This helps with heartache and heartbreak that's so intense that it more or less shakes the ground underneath you. This is a stone that helps to lift despair and give us quite a bit of emotional stamina to get through really difficult times. It helps with relieving self-doubt as well, and it also can help us with calming the mind when we're meditating, praying, getting energy work, any of the above. So we will bring in Bloodstone. It's a dark green, usually with spots of red. Next is Pre-Night. That helps to hold a space for spiritual teaching and learning. It can really help to boost your studies, especially in the spiritual type arts. Helps to with refusing unfair demands if you have trouble saying no. It's another stone that can help stop the wandering mind if that's something that kind of gets in your way. And it's really helpful for things like lucid dreaming and prophecy and divination, really intense practices of intuitive connection and psychic connection. So we will bring this in. Also physically, it's good for the kidneys and bladder. So that's Pre-Night. Prehnite. And Pre-Night, by the way, is, let's see, will this float on top of the, maybe on top of zoisite? No, we'll just move it back a little bit. There we go. Pre-Night is in our shop now, so happy about that. Oh, enjoy that rest, hon. I hope that the Reiki gives you a nice sleep. Okay. Next is Fluorite, which helps with kind of being the eye of the storm amidst any kind of chaos and just everything roaring out of control. I don't know what's more chaotic than the holidays. I think we're all trying to grasp to something. This is wonderful for organizing work environments as well, and for bringing comfort to newborns as well as new moms, and brings a lot of relaxation even into your everyday life. But yeah, this is sort of like the stone to help you mind the things that matter to you amid chaos. So Fluorite, we will bring this in, and this is how it naturally forms, as wild as that is. These octahedrons, that's how it naturally forms. They were not cut into this shape. So let's bring in some Fluorite. Okay. And you had a couple more there too. Sunstone, Celestite, Opal. Sunstone helps us to greatly expand our vision of ourselves and what's possible. It also gives us quite a bit of prominence. This can help us to stand out and be seen. If you need to promote yourself or your business, or if you need to stand out among other candidates for a job, excellent stone to work with. This definitely helps to open up career opportunities as well. Helpful too for protection against anything that would exploit you regarding your money and your finances, and helps with phobias as well. But yeah, also is thought to help with if you have an intention around moving to a sunny place. This is thought to be helpful. So let's bring in, let's see, where can we bring this? Let's actually bring in these two smaller pieces. No, let's bring in, there we go. So that is Sunstone. And Celestite does help with discernment. That's understanding, like, what's a fear? What's an intuition? What is any of the things that I'm feeling? And trying to figure out when you're really trying to figure out where this input's coming from, celestate can be very helpful. Celestate's also very helpful for connecting with your angels as well as your spirit guides. And it can also help you to deal with any kind of physical pain. It basically is such an upper chakra stone that it changes the way that we are related to our body, at least temporarily, which can change our perception of pain and our awareness of pain. So that is celestite. And opal has long thought protective by many shamans in many different cultures when in the spirit realms and doing work for healing folks. This is a stone that they would use to, say, not be noticed by anything that would cause them harm. It's also thought to help with manifesting abundance too. So that is opal. This is fire opal. Just throw that anywhere, I know. So messy today. There we go. And knocking everything over. There we go. All tidied up. My goodness. Just does not want to go back together. Okay. There we go. Labradorite's in there. Let's also get peacock ore or chalcopyrite. This is a very, very, very potent stone of rebirth. Also incredibly helpful with anything around executive function. So if you struggle with ADHD, autism, or PTSD, if that's one of your things that come up in those, definitely helpful for all of that kind of organizing in your brain, including like even for folks that don't struggle with those things. If you can't find something you've lost, this can be a helpful stone. So I'm gonna, for right now, put that here, and then we'll see kind of how it works itself into the grid. And thank you for being here, Key and Patty. I hope that this is helpful for you. And Goddess of Four, healing intentions, fast money, body pain, joint pain, renting a pickup furniture, running truck to pick up furniture. So we got that truck and furniture thing. We got fast money. We've got a couple stones for pain, but let's definitely bring in joint pain with howlite. Yeah, let's bring in some howlite. Wonderful for joint pain, anything with the bones, anything with the nails, teeth, or hair as well. Helps to spur along healing. Wonderful for bone integrity if you're looking to grow bone density like I am. This can be helpful. Also really helpful for anger, resentment, and frustration. And definitely everything I do here, it's as good a time as any to remind everyone, I don't believe that any of this needs to be an alternative to anything. It's more like a complement to everything. I still take, medications and do all that stuff and, eat well. And frankly, I find the Reiki and the meditation and the crystals to be incredibly helpful. So I do all the things. I don't feel like we need to... I don't think it's a good or bad when we're looking at modern techniques versus older techniques versus quote unquote natural and quote unquote sciencey. I think that the more options you have, the better. So there we go. That is howlite. And we've definitely gotten a lot of pain stones in there. So I think we're good on your requests. You hate going back to the store for 2 or 3 things after you spent like $200. I completely understand. Pollyanna, I hope you're doing well. Align you with your soulmate? Absolutely. We have moonstone and carnelian, both of which are helpful for connecting with your soulmate. And there's one more for that. Leopard skin jasper. Leopard skin jasper is also really helpful for anything involving animals. So if you are trying to bond with your animal, if you're trying to help them to heal or support them while they heal, this can be really helpful. Also wonderful for connecting with your animal guides, as well as anything impacting the skin and coordination and balance. So another stone that might be helpful for vertigo type things. So that is leopard skin jasper. So let's go ahead and put this in for you. And then I'm going to get those last couple of crystals that Chris requested. And then we're going to get into the Reiki. So we've got the Lemurian quartz, blue apatite, rutilated, and rose quartz. So rose quartz helps to bolster and support our heart center. If you feel just emotionally drained, hang out with rose quartz or pink kunzite for that matter. This will have you feeling so much better. Also helpful if you're looking to shift what relationships you have, especially loving relationships. If you want to shift that to something of, I feel I deserve better, this is a stone that can help you to start to acclimate to that concept of unconditional love and help you to expect something a little bit higher than you may have thought possible for you otherwise. So that is rose quartz. So we'll put that here. We'll put this here. Okay. Next is rutilated. This actually is pretty powerful, especially when you add it to bumblebee jasper. This is clear quartz with these like little hairs, rutils going through it. It helps to focus the mind and helps to focus the energy where it's most helpful in the body. It's also wonderful for boosting physical energy and especially if you're otherwise ill. So that is rutilated quartz. Lemurian quartz, particularly this blue mist Lemurian, is helpful when it comes to old trauma and healing those old, not only the old trauma, but any kind of patterns it's created. And that's whether it's this life or past lives. Wonderful for releasing that emotional pain and for learning about yourself on the healing journey. So that is Lemurian quartz. So let's go ahead and place those in here. These were a gift from Cora Carr and Vincent, who we often see in here. And last but certainly not least, blue apatite. This has been a favorite recently. This helps with our relationship with food, whatever that looks like to you, whether it's shifting into food holding a different place in your life and relating to it differently, or if it's something like weight loss or weight stabilizing or even weight gain, this can be very helpful. Also great for strengthening your energy field, helping you to learn about your soul's purpose and bring it forward and enact it and wonderful too for inner peace and harmony. So that is Blue Apatite. And yes, it's hilarious that it's called Apatite when it's about when it is about food. But let's go ahead and we'll actually put that right in between these guys here. Just even things out a bit. Awesome. There we go. Awesome. So now we're going to do that thing that we do. I'm going to go ahead and explain what Reiki is, a little of how it works, how to make the most of your healing today. And while I do that, you guys can help me lift the energy here and at your home really simply. Just go ahead and think about the things that you are grateful for. And if you wouldn't mind, go on ahead and look at that like button, click that like button, go to the live chat, and then go ahead and type anything that you are grateful for into the chat. That is a great way to boost the energy. You can do it on your own, but in groups, it's so much more powerful. And after I finish describing what Reiki is, how to make the most of your session, I'm going to send you some healing wherever you are and whenever you're watching the stream. Thank you for being here, and thank you everyone that inspired this really beautiful, powerful grid. So, as I said at the beginning of the stream, thank you so much for being here. My name is Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I've been teaching Usui Reiki for about 15 years now. If you'd like to learn more about my live online Reiki certification classes, my one-on-one distance healings and tarot readings, if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, go ahead and visit learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media. There's also a link to my email newsletter. If you're not signed up for that, you might want to do that. There's definitely going to be some amazing sale opportunities going on throughout November, and I really appreciate all of you for being here throughout this year. So, let's see. So Reiki, what is it? So as I mentioned, I practice what is known as Usui Reiki because Reiki has become more or less a catch-all term for energy healing in the West in large. Usui Reiki is a practice of energy work created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan during a time when Japan was having some significant difficulties. Definitely at this time, you couldn't even put yourself in a position to be misunderstood as someone who was teaching anything tangential to religion. Strictly forbidden. So this particular method of energy healing is deeply spiritual, yet completely secular. And I feel like that's a big part of why it's so big in the West. And the concept at the very foundation of Usui's practice, for that we can look to Shintoism, which is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything has a soul. All of those souls are interconnected, interlinked, and spirit, however you define it, in this case, supplies this beautiful soul-affirming energy that our body, mind, and spirit work with all day long, every day, whether we're aware of it or not, to bring us into the greatest alignment and healing that we can achieve in that moment. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy that's already flowing through all of us and essentially direct more of it to you, allowing your body, mind, and spirit to do what they already do so well in helping you to heal and balance. During the session, you may feel some physical sensations, have some emotions rise up or get released, have some things kind of get figured out in your mental space, like just kind of logic, ironing out details that may have escaped you earlier. Spiritually, you may be able to get some clarity, some wisdom, some epiphany, maybe even an insight or intuition, and you may also have a really lovely nap, and that's encouraged. Go ahead to sleep. Unless you're driving while you're listening to this, then please don't go to sleep. If you are home or anywhere that you can just be comfy, the only thing you need to do is just think about your own comfort. You can sit up, lay down, close your eyes, and chill. But you can also use this time to invite in something else that might work for you. So maybe you like yoga or journaling, or you want to grab the guitar, or really anything that feels good for you. This is your time. There's no wrong way to enjoy your Reiki. So you don't have to sit still and close your eyes, though you certainly can. You can use this time any way you'd like. During the session, you don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. You can just be. And for the duration of the session, if at any point you want to go a little deeper, or if you feel like you got distracted, just take a deep breath in and out, and you'll slowly come back into the session. I will send Reiki to all of you for 25 minutes, during which time I will turn down the lights. You'll notice that they move slowly and gently through several different colors. At no point will they flash or strobe, and I will turn up the music. If you would like to learn more about our musical creator, she is linked at the bottom of the description, so you can check out her YouTube, stream her amazing music all day long, or visit her website and use it on your live streams and in your content as well. At the end of the 25 minutes, you'll hear my voice come back in. I'll welcome you to take some breaths, come back to your body, and at that point, I'll be able to re-engage with you in chat, so you'll be able to ask any questions, share any experiences, and then we'll wrap it up from there. It's always an honor and a privilege to share this healing energy with all of you. Thank you for being here. And the more of us here, it's a collective energy. The more people there, the more the energy gets focused on those intentions. So just by being here, you're helping. And also, if you're watching this in the future, it's going to feel just as intense and just as beautiful. Reiki is not bound by the same universal rules that humans are, in that we can only be in one place at one time. Not true of Reiki. So whenever you're watching this, the healing will be there for you. And if you're here live, if ever there's a time when you need a little Reiki, go ahead over to my past healing live streams playlist, pick any old video and enjoy. It will be there for you. But I'm here 5 times a week live, so go ahead and enjoy. Same days, same times, every week. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and maybe if YouTube is feeling nice, they'll actually let you know that I'm going live. So let's go ahead back over to the grid and get into the Reiki. Ooh, pretty. You guys did a great job. I did a less of a great job positioning the camera. Oops. There we go. Oh, Catherine Deal is grateful for family and guacamole. That sounds amazing. I miss guacamole. I have, in my life, developed 26 food allergies, and one of them is avocado. I am grateful that chocolate is not on the list. Gratitude. I am grateful that chocolate is not on the list. I am grateful that I have access to health care that involves EpiPens. I am grateful that I can cook for myself, so I don't have to worry about getting allergic reactions on accident. So, gratitude. So, thank you all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get into that Reiki. Enjoy this session, and I'll see you all in 25 minutes. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to your body. Move your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you can come back to the chat. Or if you're just comfy where you are, just stay where you are. It's all good. I'm so grateful to see you all. If you have any questions or anything to share, go right ahead and enter them into the chat. And Jenny and Joanna, I hope you both are doing well. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jenny and Joanna. This time, it was YouTube's fault. I'm still struggling with issues. It's still not completely solved. But this time, it was YouTube's fault. So I just basically reloaded the stream and used their backup server, and it worked fine. And we're here. So thank you for your patience. I'm sorry some of you didn't know to carry over into here. But once I have to shut down the stream, it won't let me back in. So I have to just launch a new stream altogether. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're welcome, Still Not Still. I'm so sorry for all the confusion at the beginning. And I hope you're doing well, Still Not Still, and Jenny. Catherine, I hope you have a good weekend too. Everybody, good luck with all of your plans. Lila Ray, I hope your husband heals up. Catherine, I hope that everything goes well with everything you have planned. And that you don't forget anything at the store. Yeah, I hope all of you are doing well. Pollyanna, good to see you, and you're so welcome. Goddess of Four, all the best to you and your family and your fur babies. I hope your puppy's doing all right. And Jenny, I hope the nephews are doing well. There will be a Thanksgiving stream. Yay! There will be a Thanksgiving stream at 8 p.m. There might be another one earlier in the day. I haven't decided that yet, but there'll be at least an 8 p.m. stream on Thanksgiving. That is Thursday the 23rd. That's U.S. Thanksgiving. So that'll be 8 p.m. on Thursday. So it'll be an additional stream, additional to the other ones that we normally do. So you're welcome to be here, and I completely understand if you're enjoying time with your family, your friends, or what have you. Or just enjoying time home alone, enjoying a Thursday. Oh, wonderful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Patty, and thank you, Key. Get better soon. Get better soon, Key. But yes, I will be back Sunday at 8 p.m., Tuesday at 8 p.m., Wednesday at 4 p.m., this Thursday for Thanksgiving at 8 p.m., Thursday the 23rd, and Friday 4 and 8 p.m. as usual. So just an added stream. I'm also going to be putting another question out. I wanted to do some special live workshops around learning how to make some really cool healing holiday gifts for people, like DIY healing holiday gifts. So I'll put a few subjects out there, see which you're interested in, and I will put them out there so we can do a live lesson and have fun and hang out. Yeah, safe travels for everyone. Good call, Key. Oh, they're 2 months old already. My goodness, it goes so fast. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to bring the stream to a close here with an abundance of gratitude. Definitely sign up for my email newsletter if you want to know about the sales that are going on for the holiday in the Crystal Shop and in my gift certificates. because there will be gift certificate sales. So definitely sign up for the email newsletter so you'll be the first to know of what's coming up. I am a Reiki machine. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, the lessons are going to be fun. The Thanksgiving stream is going to be fun. It's all going to be fun. Yeah, it's good to see you, Christina. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. As you know, I actually talked to one of my Reiki 1 students on Wednesday night after the stream kind of kaput, and she said a lot of the streams she watches have been having trouble lately. So I don't know, but I'm still working on it on the back end. It's I ruled out the internet service provider, and I ruled out OBS as the problem. So just working on it. Yeah, you take care too, Still Not Still. Good night, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. I will be back for more healing on Sunday at 8 p.m. Good to see you also. Take care. And I do hope to see you again soon. Oh, Jenny, thank you. I appreciate that. Super stickers. I still have to make notifications pop up and say thank you when you do that. But thank you, Jenny. I really appreciate it. Lots of love to all of you and to all of your families, and have a wonderful weekend ahead. Take care, and bye for now.